Where does the Tacoma rank for the best midsize trucks of 2021? You might be surprised. I was. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Freezing cold here. That's why we're inside. Was in the garage earlier. It's 44 degrees. I could see my breath. So I decided to do it in the auxiliary office this morning. So, where does the Tacoma rank for the best midsize trucks for 2021? You know, I really was surprised when I looked through this list. This comes from Car and Driver, by the way, so take that with a grain of salt. Anyway, let's start off. There are 7 trucks compared in this category. The field is getting a little bit more crowded. Off at the bottom, number 7, the Nissan Frontier. Now, I'll tell you why they say that these trucks ranked where they did. In other words, if you're not number 1, these are the reasons that you're not. They say it lacks many options other 2021 trucks have, like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They also dinged it because it hasn't been refreshed, remodeled, I should say, since 2005. Now, we do have a new 2022 coming out. I did a video on that. Looks pretty interesting. Now, a few stats for you. The base price, $27,940. It has a 261 horsepower, 4-liter V6, 9-speed transmission, and a max tow of 6,710 pounds. That's number 7. Number 6, and this is disappointing to me. It's the Toyota Tacoma. The reasons, they say it has a rubbery cabin. A rubbery cabin? I don't know. I guess a lot of rubbery surfaces? I don't know. Lack of space. A lot of people complain about that. Poor paved road handling. And poor fuel economy. Hard to argue with a few of those, right? I mean, it kind of is what the Tacoma is. The stats, it has a base price of $27,425, 159 horsepower, 2.7-liter 4-cylinder, and the 278 horsepower, 3.5-liter V6. Now, this is one of only 2 trucks that you can still get with a manual transmission, although you have to get the V6 version. Max tow, 6,800 pounds. Number 5, the Ford Ranger. They say it's lacking acceleration and braking performance, again, on paved surfaces. Stats, base price, $26,015. 270 horsepower, 2.3-liter turbo 4 with a 10-speed auto transmission. Max tow, 7,500 pounds. Next up at number 4, the GMC Canyon. Now, this is interesting. They didn't really list any negatives about this truck, which makes one wonder, why isn't it number 1? I don't know. Stats on it, base price, $27,595. And there are a few different engine configurations. You can get 186 horsepower, 2.8-liter turbo diesel for you diesel fans out there. 200 horsepower, 2.5-liter 4-cylinder. That would be your old dyno fuel. And then a 308 horsepower, 3.6-liter V6. And that has a max tow of 7,700 pounds. Coming in at number 3, the Chevy Colorado. Figures right up there with its brother, the GMC, right? They say it has an outdated interior styling. No manual available, so no manual transmission, but most of these don't. Stats, base price, $26,395. Again, with the same engine configurations as the brother, the GMC Canyon. A max tow of 7,700 pounds. That would be the same as the GMC Canyon, right? Almost like having 2 of the same trucks. You know, not much difference, I don't think. Number 2, And this is very interesting. And I got to say, I'm happy about this because I have one. And that is the Jeep Gladiator. Now, there are dings on the Jeep Gladiator. Only one cab size available. So it doesn't have like an XS cab or a single cab even. And only one bed length available. High priced. They ding it because they say it costs a lot of money. It's not cheap. The stats, it has a base price of $35,060, and we know that can go up pretty darn quick. Different engine configurations, 260 horsepower, 3.0 liter turbo diesel with an 8-speed auto, 285 horsepower, 3.6 liter V6, which you can get in either a 6-speed manual transmission. So this is the other truck besides the Tacoma that you can still actually get a manual transmission in, and an 8-speed auto. Max tow, 7,650 pounds. Number one, the Honda Ridgeline. The dings, or the positives rather, they have on this truck, I guess the reason why it makes it number one, a unibody chassis. So they state the unibody chassis as being a positive for smooth ride and handling. Most rear cargo storage, but they do mention it has limited off-road capability due to its unibody. Stats, base price, $37,665. It is the highest base price, but it kind of just stops there. So you're not going to spend a lot more money on that once you start adding things to it. It has a 280 horsepower engine, 3.5 liter V6 with a 9-speed automatic transmission. And this is a ding on it. Max tow of 5,000 pounds. That is the lowest. Now, in all fairness to the Ridgeline, I don't hate the Ridgeline. I think it's pretty unique, actually. But I do not believe it should be in the mid-size truck category. I think it's there because it looks like a truck. It has a bed, right? I mean, so did the, El Camino and the Subaru, whatever it was. They had beds. Were they trucks? I don't know. Actually, I think the El Camino was considered a truck, but I don't think it should be in the same category as these other trucks. I don't think it's really fair to the Honda, and I think that's probably why the Ridgeline gets such a bad rap, is because they've thrown this thing in a category with true trucks, trucks, and it really isn't. I think it kind of falls into its own category, right? It really is a van with a bed on the back, right? Now, some would argue that the Jeep Gladiator is really a Jeep with a bed on the back. I don't really believe that. The Jeep Gladiator was redesigned all the way back to be a truck, but not so with the Honda Ridgeline. It really is just a van with a bed on the back. And there's nothing wrong with that. It has its place. It's more car-like on the road, smoother rides, smoother handling. But again, I don't think it's really fair to throw it into this. So I'm going to throw the Ridgeline out. We're going to put the Jeep Gladiator at number one. And I'm going to move everything up, right? So I guess the Tacoma, instead of being number 6, is really number 5. Still not good. It's second to last. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Does the Tacoma really deserve to be number 6 or 5 in my list? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Again, let's just throw the Honda Ridgeline out. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I have 2 additional channels. One is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. The second is RobMotive Civic, all about my adventures with the Honda Civic Sport Hatch and the Honda Civic Type R. Check them out. If you're interested, if you like them, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay warm out there.